Liverpool fans, could the future already be here? Rio Ngumoha scores the winner against Wrexham 2 nights ago. Trey Nyoni steals the show again, man of the match, and there's a huge Bradley Barcola update that could completely change Liverpool attack this season. Plus, we've got the latest Premier League transfer rumours. Today, confirmed done deals. Welcome back to the BTFL Transfer Centre. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. Liverpool won 1-0 against Wrexham. They played at the MetLife Stadium in New York, New Jersey. The pitch were terrible. Absolutely terrible. I watched it around 2-3 o'clock in the morning. On a Thursday morning, that was, completely terrible. It weren't meant for a football match. It was meant for the MetLife Stadium, so that it was meant for baseball. I think they played baseball. I'm not 100% sure if they might play baseball there, yeah. But the game was absolutely dead. It was literally, I struggled to stay awake at night. It was one of them games, them World Cup games that even some of the World Cup games in America were better than that. Most of them were better than that. It was just terrible. The pitch were poor. The players couldn't pass it about. Wrexham played well in the first half. Liverpool didn't create too many chances. So Brosley played well. Jordan Albi, he had a big chance in the first 20 minutes. It was 1-1 against the goalkeeper. He tried to do a clever thing. He tried to come across, go past the goalkeeper like R9 used to do, and then slot it in, but the goalkeeper saved it. Mr. Ward, the guy that used to play for Liverpool, I can remember a couple of years ago, he used to play for Liverpool, Ward, but now he plays for Wrexham. Then it was Rio Ngumoha time. The teenager came off the bench to score the winning goal. You know what? It was a proper fluky goal. Proper fluky. It came off his shot. He dribbled on the right hand side. You know what? He was playing on the right hand side. That was crazy. That might be the solution to our problems. They might play right hand side Rio Ngumoha, left hand side Bradley Barcola. Can you imagine that? You know what I love about Rio Ngumoha? Every time he gets on that ball, he dribbles. He's not scared to lose the ball. He's not scared to beat his man. And now he started doing, and probably coached by Mo Salah. Last season I could see a lot of videos that Mo Salah had him under his wing. Is to shoot. When you're in your chance, shoot. And that's what he did. He shot, deflection against the defender that was defending him, and then it went in. But the man of the match was, as I said at the beginning of the intro of this video, is Trey Nyoni, the young star. Another player that caught my eye, man of the match, who looked calm in the number 6. The last game against Sunderland, he was very, very good as well. Every time he gets the ball from defence, passes through the lines, short passes across the midfield. If you can see it open, he'll go for it. Calm and confident under pressure. Always demanding ball, like I said, from the centre-back. He's always getting the ball from the centre-back and trying to spray it. Very, very good number 6. McAllister needs to be careful. He played a very good 45 minutes and looked far mature than this time last year. He looked far mature. He looks bulky now. You can see last year he was a boy. But you can see this year he did a good preseason. His body filled up. So it'll be interesting in keeping an eye on him during the preseason. The next couple of games, really. I think that we've got about 3 or 4 games left until the season starts. The last 2 games will be 2 home games at Anfield. But he did 8 passes in the final third, 94% pass accuracy. So he's taking responsibility, and that's very good. And Antonio Iraola loves players that take responsibility. So I don't know if we should loan him out or we should keep him for this season. And I want to keep him because there's no point loaning him out. Keep him because we might lose Curtis Jones, or we might lose McAllister right at the end of the transfer window. So some words of wisdom, some praise from Antonio Areola regarding Trey Nyoni. He always wants the ball, even under pressure. He stays calm and never rushes. That's a very, very valuable quality. The BTFL verdict. I think this guy might be an important squad player, so I think we need to keep him. Now, Rio Ngumoha and Bradley Barcola. Like I said, Rio will be playing on the right-hand side, hopefully, and then Bradley Barcola will play on the left-hand side. So Rio has got a right opportunity, like I said earlier, to replace Mo Salah. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to imagine having Bradley Barcola running down the wing and then Rio Ngumoha on the other wing. That would be great. I can already see that. The transfer rumour, Liverpool transfer rumour, Maximiliano Araújo. Liverpool have been linked with him. £51 million it will cost. He's not only been linked with ourselves, he's also been linked with another club in the Premier League. A good player. He plays for Uruguay. He's 26 years old. Currently plays for Sporting. He's played 57 games for Sporting. He didn't really play during the World Cup that much. He scored the first opening goal for Uruguay. Uruguay crashed out. He scored the first goal, the opener for Uruguay against Saudi Arabia. And he scored his first World Cup game. And he did in the second group game, he scored again and assisted, becoming the first Uruguayan player to achieve that feat in the World Cup. So he's the first Uruguayan player to score in two back-to-back World Cup games, and also providing an assist. So yeah, he's the left-sided midfielder. Played 57 games for Sporting Lisbon. He can play left-back and left-sided midfield. So we're interested in him in £51 million, that is. I don't really know if we need him. The BTFL verdict is this guy is a 2 out of 10. He won't come. It's 2 out of 10. I don't think we should sign that kind of player because it doesn't really excite me. It doesn't really excite me that much. And 51 million is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Why? You know, one player that I would love to get, but we can't get it because we're a Liverpool Football Club and they won't sell it to us, is Bradley Barcola. No, not Bradley Barcola, sorry. Marcus Rashford. I would love for Liverpool to have Marcus Rashford because I believe there's a player there. There's a player there for Marcus Rashford. Chelsea are linked with him. There's another team also linked with him. But we'll get to that. So, Maghnes Akliouche. PSG are closing up on him. Like I said to you in previous BTFL transfer centres, he agreed personal terms with PSG, but now PSG will complete this deal in the next couple of days. 34 million. When that gets completed, PSG are willing to sell Bradley Barcola. But what I'm hearing and the rumours that I'm hearing is they want 150 million, between 140 and 150 million euros. No, sorry, 140 or 150 million pounds. So they want it in pounds. We're only willing to offer 150 million, as I said yesterday, 150 million euros. So we're willing to give them 110 million euros straight up and then 40 million euros of add-ons. But PSG said they want 150 million pounds. That's a lot of money. Definitely want to watch. As I said, this has been rambling on for a while now and I don't see it being completed before the transfer window closes on the September the 1st. So Liverpool fans will have a lot of updates for another month of this transfer. So I don't think this transfer will go ahead until probably this couple of hours before the transfer windows end on the 1st of September. Now we're going to the Premier League transfer rumours. First of all, Bruno Guimarães. He will complete his transfer, £80 million to Arsenal Football Club. That's correct. I said that a couple of weeks ago regarding Bruno Guimarães. It went quiet for about a week now, 10 days. But it will be confirmed by beginning of next week. Bruno Guimarães latest will be Arsenal's transfer, and he will be an Arsenal player, and I can see him playing number 6. Bruno Guimarães, Declan Rice, Odegaard. They're going to dominate the Premier League, I'm telling you. Can you imagine a beast like Bruno Guimarães? I'm going to make a video about him, actually. I'm going to make a video about him. Is in the vault. So about him. So make sure you watch that video that I'm doing a deep dive, a breakdown regarding Bruno Guimarães. But quick one. Make sure you like, subscribe, hype this video. What do y'all think about Bruno Guimarães going to Arsenal? Let me know in the comments, Arsenal fans. Please let me know in the comments. What do you think? Is that going to be a good signing? Is a plug and play? He don't need anything. He don't need time. He don't need to bed in. You know what you're getting for a 29-year-old. Is a plug and play. He's also Newcastle's captain. And he's a beast, I'm telling you. You can play 6, 8, and 10. For Brazil, he was playing at number 10. Bruno Guimarães. A proper rating, man. Even for 29 years old. When you want to dominate the Premier League, you don't think about signing young stars. You don't think about signing non-Premier League proven players. You go and get the best at that time, and you plug them in. And then you play. That's how Arsenal will dominate. These kind of transfers will allow Arsenal to dominate. But more in that video that I will be making. Mahamadou Sangare. He's been linked with Bournemouth. Bournemouth are looking to get him. And he's very, very close to agreeing. 38.5 million. He might be Bournemouth's most expensive signing. If that deal goes through. They've held a midfielder, as you're probably aware of. They've Jordan Henderson has got himself released from his contract. So Mahamadou Sangare, the Mali midfielder, 24 years old, he will be signing with Bournemouth for 34 million, replacing Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson ripped up his contract with Bournemouth. The next rumour, I don't think this will happen because Douglas Luiz hasn't done really nothing whilst he was alone at Aston Villa. He's been linked to Man United for 26 million. Will that be a good signing for Man United? I don't think so. Douglas Luiz, after he went to Juventus, he had a really, really good games for... He had a really good season 2 seasons ago for Aston Villa. Then Aston Villa sold him to Juventus for 45 million euro, about 45 million pounds. Then he was loaned out to Nottingham Forest. I don't think he played at Nottingham Forest. He played 8 games in Nottingham Forest. Then Juventus loaned him out again the following season to Aston Villa. Back to Aston Villa. Aston Villa had a option to make the deal permanent for £20 million. They decided to go against it. They did not want Douglas Luiz. So for Man United to be linked with Douglas Luiz for 26 million when Aston Villa could have got him for 20 million, I I wouldn't sign Douglas Luiz if I was Man United. The next rumour, Gabriel Martinelli. I've said about him in the last couple about a week ago in the BTFL Transfer Centre. He's been linked with a move to Roma for £43 million. Very, very cheap. He's got Premier League proven qualities. He played a lot of minutes for Brazil in the World Cup. 43 million is just too cheap. I would not sell. If I was Arsenal, I wouldn't sell him for 43 million. He's a 60 million, 70 million. If Goldie Gakpo is for going for 60, 70 million, then he's around that price, 60, 70 million. But he's linked with Roma for 43 million. The next one, the big one, Marcus Rashford. Rashi. Barcelona did not want to spend 35 million on him. You know what? I don't know if it's the wages that they were not willing to pay him, because he's on over 300,000 a week. Marcus needs to make his decision here. Does he want to reduce his salary, or he wants to, because it looks like he doesn't want to stay at Man United. He wants to leave Man United. But no club is going to pay over 300 million. I think Man United did a deal with Barcelona last season to get him on loan. I think they paid half his wages. No one is going to pay Marcus Rashford 300 grand a week. Tottenham might be the idiots that will pay him over 200 grand a week. So that might be a good, if he plays left wing for Tottenham, 35 million. If he gets 200 grand, I think Marcus will leave. And if he gets a big signing on fee, I think he will leave. He will start on the left wing, because Silvinho at the moment is right wing. Man City are playing about with him. But it's either Marcus Rashford or Goldie Gakpo Tottenham are looking for. I don't know who they're going to get. I don't think we're willing to. I don't think we're going to sell. I don't know. We might sell Goldie Gakpo for 70 million. But why would Tottenham buy him for 70 million when they can get Marcus Rashford for 35 million? So I might do a video about him, and Marcus Rashford. I'm going to do a little deep dive for Marcus Rashford, man. Because he's very, very interested. There's no one really wanting to get Marcus Rashford, but he's such a great talent. It's unbelievable. But has he missed the boat? Is him and Sancho in the same field? Because Sancho, can't see him getting a club. Or will Sancho be right at the end signing a contract with a Premier League club for a season? The next one, Liam Delap. The guy that hasn't scored for Chelsea for 26 games as a striker. He's been linked to Nottingham Forest for 30 million. You know what? Pretty sad for Liam Delap, man. Because he got sold to Ipswich. So Man City sold him to Ipswich for a good amount of money. Then Ipswich sold him to Chelsea for a crazy fee. So after that, he played for Chelsea. He had 3 different managers. After them 3 different managers, so he bought for Chelsea on the 4th of June 4th of June 2025. Chelsea bought him for 30 million, putting him on a 6-year contract. During last season, he didn't score for 26 appearances. Imagine that. At Chelsea. Now Chelsea are looking to get rid of him. They want him gone. So they paid 30 million for him. They want to get their money back. They want to sell them to Nottingham Forest. I can see him do well at Nottingham Forest under Oliver Glasner. I can see him do well. It's a good move. He's still young. I think he's only 24 years old. I think Liam Delap. He is 23 years old. 23 years old. He's played a lot of games in the Premier League. He played over 67 games in the Premier League. He has about 135 games under his belt. So Nottingham Forest does look good for Liam Delap. It's the right. If I was his agent, I would definitely get him to. He needs Nottingham Forest, Everton, Brighton, Bournemouth. Who else? Fulham. Out of all them teams, I'd go to Nottingham Forest because they don't have a striker, Nottingham Forest. So I'll be playing week in, week out. I can see him. I can see him really flourishing Liam Delap. And actually, when Kane retires, becoming England's number one because he's got all the right attributes. He's got all the right attributes. Still young, 23 years old. Given 3 seasons, 26. Does well at Nottingham Forest. Gets another big move to Man United, for example. The next one, I spoke about him the last BTFL Transfer Centre. Jack Grealish to Al Ahly. The sporting director is Michael Edwards, secretly. So they are looking for Jack Grealish for £24 million. Him and Iliman Ndiaye. That's the 2 players Al Ahly are looking at and looking to buy. It's either Jack Grealish or Iliman Ndiaye. Iliman Ndiaye, like I said before, he's linked to another club at the moment. He was linked to Man United, but that went quiet for the left wing spot. That transfer might progress right at the end of the transfer window. So Jack Grealish, he will get good wages. It's a plus for Jack Grealish because I don't think he will play out of Man City. Enzo Maresca, as I said in the last BTFL Transfer Centre, he's looking at him. He's happy with him at the moment. It will give him a fair chance to prove his point, to see if he's any good or he will stay at Man City. But what will happen, and what I think will happen, Jack Grealish football career in the UK is finished. It's done. I can't see him staying at Man City. Man City will bought him out. Man City want a permanent transfer. Al Hilal will be a great place for Jack Grealish to go. His mate Mahrez is in Saudi as well. He gets good money. What, 20-30 million a season? Retired there, 30 million a season, do it for 2 years, 60 million. Man City get 24 million for him. It's a win-win across the board for everyone. So I can see this transfer happening. I don't think any other Premier League team is interested in on loaning him with a view to a permanent deal. I think that is done. The Premier League and Jack Grealish is gone. Everton, he played decent. He wasn't very good. He wasn't very poor. He didn't really. It didn't really flourish. The spot every week or every other week we didn't see. Yo, this is the Jack Grealish show. He's done really well at Everton. Blah blah. No, none of that. Quiet. Picked up a big injury at the end. Didn't play for a couple of months for Everton. So yeah, I don't think any Premier League clubs are interested in him. So like I said, it's a win-win for Jack Grealish. He gets big wages, 30 million probably, between 15 and 30 million a season with Al Hilal. He'll do that for 2 years, enjoy himself, 60 million, then call it a day, probably retire. But he's won everything. So at Man City, so he won everything at Man City, so he won a lot of trophies. So that's what you want in football, really, isn't it? He's financial secured. He took a big wage at Man City, another big wage at Al Hilal. Yeah, can't complain. Never became a go-to guy. Just an average Premier League player, really, Jack Grealish. Done deals now. John Stone to Inter Milan, that's done, free transfer. Carlos Espiri from to Real Madrid, 21 million. This kid must be the future. For Real Madrid to buy him in the Spanish league, he must be the future. He must be the future. I'm telling you, forward. Young boy, 21 years old, scored in 63 games. He scored 18 goals for Levante. For Real Madrid to buy him, he must be decent. He must be decent. In La Liga, he scored 25 goals in 11 appearances. He's played 25 goals in 11 appearances for Levante. Being that young as well, 21 years old, so he's got a bright future. He's the most expensive sale in Levante's history. 25 million euros, 20 million pounds. So I said 21, between 21 and 25 million euros. Sorry, 25 million euros, 21 pounds, 21 million pounds. The other news, sad news, man. Newcastle, wow, y'all are going down. Eddie Howe has reportedly left Newcastle. That will be a huge impact. So close. Couple of weeks left until the beginning of the season. And also Newcastle's transfer plans. The reason why, I tell you who the players they've sold they've sold over £400 million worth of players. Isaac last season, Gordon, Sandro Tonali, Bruno Guimarães have all left Newcastle. Over 400 million. And at the end of last season, Newcastle were playing very, very poor. And what happened? It was touch and go that Newcastle were going to sack Eddie Howe. But some reports say he walked. Some reports say he got fired. His replacement is already here from Al Ahly. Already got a replacement. Newcastle already got a replacement from Al Hilal. And the replacement is Mateus Yazili. He was Al Hilal's old coach. So German. He coached Red Bull Leipzig. And then he joined Al Hilal. The Ivan Toney's team. Yeah, so he coached Red Bull Leipzig. Then he went to Al Hilal. He coached them 93 games. Red Bull Leipzig. They won 64 and drew 20 and lost 9. So he has a 68% win ratio. So I didn't know who he was. He looks decent. You know, it's gonna be one of them things for Newcastle. They brought him in. He's not a big name. No one really knows who he is. So he'll just do whatever Newcastle boards tell him to do. But it's a shambles. They don't have a sporting director, a guy that does transfers for them. Like a Richard Hughes or a Michael Edwards. They don't have that at Newcastle. The club from top to bottom is run poorly after that lady left. So yeah, Newcastle, I don't see them finishing top 6 next season, I'm telling you. Liverpool fans, here is the big question. After what you've seen in pre-season, would you start Rio Ngumoha on the right-hand side? Or should Liverpool spend big on Bradley Barcola? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hype this video. This channel is a brand new channel. and it needs all the support we can get. This channel is for the fans, by the fans. It's another one. Let's go!